Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Golden State, up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Buddy Hield is out there with Pajemski, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And so here is Golden State. Green with a screen on Edwards. In the corner, it's Hield. Shot clock at 6. Over Conley. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Well, their pass it to Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Green.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
He's off on the second. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Conley the pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Fires from deep. They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert. Grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Pajemski. Edwards defending. Pajemski with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Not loose. It's stolen by Green. And here comes the break. Throws it up high, and he jams it with authority.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
This is his first free throw of the game. One falls for Mike Conley.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Green passes to Kuminga. Hield against Conley. Hield left side. And McDaniels with the block.
A swat from McDaniels. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Man, that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Podziemski.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Randall against Kuminga. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Gobert, and that's good.
Too much Rudy Gobert. Can take a lot of contact down low.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Looking to end the run. Minnesota with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. McDaniels against Teal. And here's Edwards. Lets it go. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Conley against Teal. Outside, Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Butler.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Timberwolves leading by 4. Now Edwards. He's got 5. Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Green dishes to Heel. Green with a screen for Heel. Back to Green. Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Good D by Heel.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Shot's good by Green.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Randall surveying the D. Good, nice job down low.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And
Timeout,
so
timeout.
Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. Here's Butler. Hasn't made one yet. Healed outside. Butler against McDaniel. 5 to shoot. Butler passes to Green. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Healed against Conley. Pass to Randall. Randall is doubled, and here is McDaniel. Buries the long-range jumper.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Green. Healed with a screen on Gobert. Healed outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Heald's got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations.
Randall outside. Edwards against Hield. Gobert with a screen on Hield. Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's Payton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Back to McDaniel. Edwards against Butler. Gobert the screen.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The free throw drops for McDaniels.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And McDaniels drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
McDaniels against Butler. Three-pointer, Payton connects from three-point range.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Payton. Pass to Reid from outside the arc. A rebound by Hield. The Warriors trail. Butler with the ball. Over Randall. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Hield.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Reid with it.
Reid is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
No good on the free throw.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
And he's good on the second. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Payton looking it over. Down low. There's Kuminga. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And that one drops for him. And the Warriors lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
DiVincenzo against Hield. Here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Kuminga kicks to Hield. Outside, Payton. Pass to Post. And a miss there on the triple. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels with the ball. Here's Randall. The rebound by Post. Randall's gone 1 of 4 so far. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Post. Guarded by Reed. Fires the 3. Post misses the shot. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Reed. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
At the elbow, Payton. Back to Hield. 59 seconds left to play in the first. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw drops for McDaniels.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Good on both. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Kuminga's got 5.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
DiVincenzo against Hield. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He gets it in there. And 11 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Hield with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong. Positive note.
It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Minnesota in the lead. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Looney in at the 5. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pajemski finds Looney. Reed against Kuminga. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Hield. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Butler. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Outside Butler. Pass to Looney. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edwards. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Pajemski. Green is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski hits them both. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's defended by Pajemski. Outside Edwards. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Pass to Reed from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Hield with it. Over Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. It's stolen by Hield. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Hield. 3-pointer. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Pass to Reed. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Reed's got his 2nd basket.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Now Podziemski. Hield outside. Again, Hield missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Got that one up quick. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Timeout.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Mike Conley's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Podziemski finds Looney to the paint. Here's Green. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Reed. Gobert the screen. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Warriors trail by 5. And here is Hield. 10 points for him. Here's Looney, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Back to Hield. From downtown. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Looney. To the inside. There's Kuminga. And easy 2 points on the layup. Kuminga's got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Reed. Down the kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. Outside Conley for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors trail by 4. Now Green. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Edwards against Hield.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Kuminga against Randall. Hield from outside. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Pass to McDaniels. Reed with a screen on Payton. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. First free throw is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Green, and here is Payton. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Kuminga's got 9.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Conley, the pass to Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 5. Hield from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Conley with it, now guarded by Hield, out to the right wing. McDaniels against Butler. Offensive rebound. Takes a 3. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Hield outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here is Edwards. He's got 10. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Hield outside. Pass to Payton. Green with a screen for Payton. Sinks the triple. Payton's got 6 points.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
McDaniels with the ball. Reed with a screen on Butler. Here's McDaniels, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. The free throw drops for McDaniels. The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Payton. Outside Butler. Hield sets the pick for Butler. Over Randall. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Randall right side. Pass to Reed. Butler against Edwards. Edwards at full speed and stolen by Butler. An even 3-on-3 break. There's a minute 40 left in the first half of basketball. Out to Payton. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
1:21 left to play here in the half. Conley scanning the floor. Reed with a screen on Butler. To the paint. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Pass to Jackson Davis. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Payton against Randall. The 3. Payton's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now here's McDaniel. 14 points for him. Randall dishes to McDaniels. Reed with a screen on Butler. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Here's Podziemski. And the 3 off target.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And we finished one half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Golden State Warriors.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Game 4 is always important, but does this game mean a little more to them, Shaq?
No doubt, Ernie, if they lose this series, it's finito, done. They're not coming back from 3-1.
Hey, I have to agree with the big fella. Another loss, better get the fishing gear ready.
Ooh, high stakes. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. One guy has been getting it done, is Buddy Hield.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Timberwolves leading by 8. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And it's in there.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Jackson Davis. Sinks that one from the post. Jackson Davis has got his third basket of the night.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he can use a little help.
Angle right side. To the inside. McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And he hits the jump shot. Edwards got 16.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Podziemski. Edwards defending. Hield outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's McDaniels, headed by Green. A nice shot by McDaniels.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. A 12-point game. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Conley finds Randall. Gobert with it, headed by Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Pass to Green from past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Butler with the steal. And here we go, Butler heading to the hoop. Butler attacks in transition.
You gotta love the way Butler sets the tone defensively and then turns that defense into offense.
Butler against McDaniel. Inside, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Podziemski's shot is good. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Kuminga's come in for Kevon Looney. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That's a 2 from Butler. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Butler. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such a physical player. Butler takes that contact on the way up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Butler.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
DiVincenzo with a screen for Randall. That shot misses. Nice defense from Kuminga. Butler against DiVincenzo. Podziemski with it. 6 points for him. Back to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. For the tie. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Alexander Walker finishes to Gobert.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Pajemski. Butler a screen on Edwards. Healed outside. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gobert with it. Alexander Walker on the wing. Randall outside.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Gary Payton has checked in for Butler. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Healed, can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. Warriors trail by 3. Green passes to Payton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That's good from Payton. No good on the second free throw.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Alexander Walker passes to Reid. Here's Randall. Back to Reid. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Terrific screen. They ask Reid to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops. And so he's able to get one of two. Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Randall. Three-pointer. The rebound by Payton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shots good by Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Randall. Now here's Reed. Defended by Kuminga.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Hield. For the lead. And another basket for Golden State.
And we're seeing what a volume scorer Hield can be on his good nights. It's hard to put a cap on him once he gets rolling.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's defended by Podziemski. The Warriors leading. Hield dishes to Green. Payton against DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Kuminga. The rebound by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Randall against Green. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Clock at 6. Trying to get something going, and that's 2 points on the layup. Reed's got 17.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Hield finds Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Going inside, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Podziemski hits them both. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Reed.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Reed. The Warriors trail. Payton in the corner. Back to Pajemski. Here's Jackson Davis. Guarded by Reed. Here's Hield. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. Reed's got 22 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
It's stolen by Kuminga. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Kuminga throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Payton. The putback, and Hield able to finish. And the Warriors lead by 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Reed. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Jackson Davis. McDaniels defending. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Payton. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. To bank it in, but he misses.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Kuminga. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
To the inside. Reed misses. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Warriors. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Podziemski in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Butler. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from DiVincenzo.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
Green kicks to Hield. Pass to Butler. Now Green. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Hield against Conley. And here is McDaniel. DiVincenzo with the screen on Payton to tie it up. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Hield for the 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Timberwolves shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Conley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Butler sets a screen for Hield. Butler in the corner, and they get it. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. What a shot by Edwards.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Pass to Podziemski. On the wing, Hield. The kick outside to Butler. The 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Payton. Edwards inside. The shot, no good. Good D by Payton. Here's Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Payton against DiVincenzo. At the top of the key, Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Good D by Hield.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Julius Randle's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Green, the screen. Here's Podziemski. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Payton. Drills it from outside.
And not just a scorer, Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Randle, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Randle. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And he makes both free throws. Now Green. Pass to Podziemski. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Edwards. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. To McDaniels. Randle outside. Here's Gobert. Over Green. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Now Green. Back to Butler. Outside Green. Hield sets the pick for Green. No good on the three. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-5 run. McDaniels dishes to Gobert.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And Gobert drops them both. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Butler. Rockets 6. On the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's McDaniels. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Randall against Green. They shoot again. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuminga finds Green. Kuminga against Conley. Hield the pass to Butler. Over Gobert. And the Warriors miss again.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Randall outside. Shoots over Pajemski. They get the rebound.
Well, when Gobert has the ball, it just seems like defenders are plastered to it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Warriors trail by 10. And here is Hield to the middle. It's stolen by Randall. Conley sets a screen for Randall. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Hield. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. Back to Hield to stop the drought. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
And here's Gobert, guarded by Green. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Edwards getting the close range too.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Pass to Kuminga. Now Hield, covered by Conley. Hield against Conley. Hield kicks to Kuminga. Hield sets the pick for Green. Over Conley. Green, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards driving inside. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Pass to Podziemski. Six to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Great D that time from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Randall, defended by Kuminga. Randall against Kuminga. Looking to get it going. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Randall. Warriors trail by 13. Three-pointer, Hield. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up J, keeping himself one step ahead of the defense.
Kuminga against Randall. And it's good for 2. Randall's got 11 in the second half.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hield sets the pick for Butler. Hield outside. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Conley. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. All alone, and Green slams it in.
Doing everything himself. I love it when Green uses his defense to create offense.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 1:07 left to play here in the fourth. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Timberwolves.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Rudy Gobert.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Podziemski with it. Edwards there. Shot clock at 3. Podziemski finds Green. Banked in off the glass. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here is Conley. D right on him. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Julius Randle, you guys were behind tonight and came back. And how big is it to know that you can come back?
Yeah, it was definitely important. You know, in the first half, we didn't come out right. And in the second half, we picked it up, played with a better pace, got some stops, and we built on it. Yep.
Well, a young team needs confident wins like tonight, Julius. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.